All right, welcome to HoopsTracker today. Jerry Howard, your host, HoopsTracker, your source for Colorado girls basketball. We have special guests, not one, but two. We have Addie and Katie Moon from Highlands Ranch and Hardwood Elite. Ladies, welcome to the show.
Thank you
Thank
for having us.
you.
Okay, so for our audience, please introduce yourselves so that they know who's talking.
Okay. Hi, I'm Katie Moon.
And I'm Addie Moon.
Perfect. All right, great. Now, ladies, you guys played hardwood this summer, tore it up, did a great job. However, you have a big announcement to make. What is that announcement?
We have officially committed to Colgate University.
Woohoo! All right. You are officially the first kids from the 2027 class from Colorado to commit. Talk a little bit about why Colgate and why so early.
Yeah, this is Katie. I would say we always say the people make the place, and when you know, you know. And I feel like when we went to campus and met all the people, it just felt so right to us. And, obviously it's really hard to get scholarship offers. So the fact that they offered both of us, it's such a blessing.
Yeah.
Mhm. Now, was there any point in time where you guys were considering of actually not going to the same school?
Yeah, I mean, I would say we that was the biggest discussion throughout this entire summer, deciding on what we really want. But I feel like through lots of conversations and lots of prayer, I feel like it's just right to have me and Katie together in college. And I feel like, I feel like at least I can't live without hers, and I feel like she feels the same
Yes,
way.
so yes.
Yeah, so
Nice. So for you guys, so both of you guys, right? Colgate's high academic. What what were kind of your key things that you were looking for in a college? What were these are the hills that we're going to die on if we don't get them? What are some of those things?
We obviously wanted to go to a high academic school, and Colgate is known as a baby Ivy. And being in the Patriot League, it's like a very high academic league right below the Ivy League. So we would get that academic opportunity that we wanted. And I feel like basketball, they're every year they are just improving and improving. Their record just keeps going up and winning more games. So I feel like being a part of a winning program is really important to us. And one of our goals is to play in the NCAA tournament and win the Patriot League. And Coach Shan, the head coach at Colgate, knows that. And I feel like she's someone who really understands how to coach twins. She coached the Cavender twins and two other sets of twins. So I feel like she'll really know how to coach and handle us. So yeah, that's just one of the two main parts of why we chose. Yeah.
Okay. How about you, Addie? Do you want to add anything to that?
I mean, yeah, obviously the really high academic part is just super important to us. We know that whatever we do, after basketball, we want to do something impactful. And, I feel like we can have such a great opportunity through the East Coast and the networks with Colgate. And that's just something that's really huge for us. And honestly, just the people. I mean, we lived in Wisconsin for 6 years, and we say that's our favorite place to live, and people always get confused. But the community we have there and just like the people that we've met have made it just so amazing. And so that's same with Colgate, the brand new coaching staff, just getting to know and meet every single one of them. And even the girls on the team are just so amazing. So it's honestly
Yeah.
that for us.
Wow, well, that's pretty cool. So you lived in Wisconsin for a little bit. How does it compare to Colorado?
I mean, honestly, the weather is a bit better, but the winters are still very cold. But we honestly like cold weather. We've honestly gotten used to it living it for so long.
Yeah.
So yeah.
There you go. And did Dad make you guys shovel any of that snow when you were
Oh, for
back in
sure.
Wisconsin?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it piles high, doesn't it?
for
Mhm.
sure.
All right, cool. Let's go back because a little less than a year ago, Katie, you during fall league, you got injured in a game, and I was actually there. And I remember, big gasp, a lot of things happen. You didn't get a chance to play as much last high school season. You came back pretty late. What was that like for you going through that experience? And then, Addie, I'm going to ask you what it was like for you because you didn't have your super twin on the court with you as much.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it was definitely heartbreaking, and everything happens for a reason. I think that was kind of the hardest thing that I had to realize. And I had, the best support and family and friends to help me through that. It was definitely heartbreaking because I mean, Addie I think she can vouch for me too. I was working very, very hard this whole leading up to this preseason, and it was almost 1 week away from the actual season. So, and it hurt really bad too. And I
Mhm.
appreciate all of you guys being there and praying for me while I was getting carried out. That meant so much to me. But I feel like throughout this season, I learned so much being on the bench. I feel like I
Mhm.
had a whole different perspective about the game, and I've learned so much, and that helped me kind of carry it on to AAU. So having that new IQ and perspective really helped me. But I was able to come to the Coliseum, and luckily my team was really great to get it there. So I had the opportunity to play there, but it was definitely hard. But I would say Addie definitely played for both of us and carried us both on the court. And I tried my best on the bench, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, same. I feel like, I saw Katie working so hard for the preseason for our sophomore high school season, and then seeing that happen really just broke my heart because we do everything together, we train together, and so
Mhm.
seeing that was, really unfortunate, but I kind of took that as, I'm going to play for the both of us now. So, I really felt like I did everything I could to, keep the game going on for both of us.
Mhm.
Doing her PT stuff, I had her help me train and stuff, and honestly, it was just really great to have her back for the Coliseum and for a killer summer. I feel like we just really enjoyed it, being back on the court together. So it was really great.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. By the way, Katie, I was in Arizona while you were coaching from the sidelines. You did a great job.
Thank
That
you.
was fun watching you carrying around a clipboard, sitting there next to Coach Jay. That was
Yeah.
pretty cool. I
Oh,
probably even have a picture of that, but anyway, it was great. And yeah, so let's move on because like you guys Katie, you were working really hard. And last season, I saw a lot of growth
mhm.
leading up into that fall league where you got injured. And then, but what was amazing was your resilience. And both of you guys blew it up on the summer circuit with Hardwood this summer. Talk about that experience with Hardwood because, I mean, you're playing on you got girls on the team like Grace Worsley. You got Nola who played, I know Nola played on the 17s, but that team was pretty loaded and you guys went pretty deep in the Adidas playoffs. Talk about your experience this summer, both of you.
Yeah, I'll go first. I would say, we're so appreciative of Derek, and he was recruiting us for quite a while because we were at other clubs. But I feel like once we decided to join Hardwood, he was just so happy and welcomed us with open arms, and he even came to watch us in the Coliseum. But I would say the 3SB circuit is a very good circuit, very competitive, and I feel like we showed up really well to all the tournaments, and just being friends with all the girls was really fun this summer. And
Mhm.
just we're so grateful that all these coaches were at our game and for recruiting us. And yeah.
Yeah, I would say it was the best summer we've had for club. Obviously, getting offers, like both playing together. I would say at first we didn't know how it was going to be. I mean, we were super excited and nervous because we were friends with some of the girls, but a lot of the girls we were also kind of rivals with, like, Kay Fiesel and Valor, and then some of the girls at Windsor. But I mean, this past summer, that the team that we are part of, I think is the closest team we've ever had. And so, being able to create those friendships on and off the court, and now, being like these are some of our best friends now, like just getting to experience winning games and having such a, great and fun summer with it, it has just been such a blessing.
All right. So what's your guys' both earliest memory of playing basketball together? I mean, I'm assuming you guys did everything together growing
Yeah,
up.
we did. So
Yeah. Yeah, I would say we started off first as dancers.
mhm.
So we were not supposed to be playing basketball. We were really set on just dancing, but now we look back, that's so silly. We got introduced to basketball in Wisconsin and our dad was our coach, but I
Mhm.
think it started in second grade or first grade for both of us, and then we started getting more competitive in middle school and things like that. But I mean, besides dance, we've been playing basketball for a really long time.
No, dance. Oh, look. All right. You guys need to know this. Dance, a lot of athletes actually do dance to help them with their sport. So, and it goes
That's
back, even football players do this. So just so you know, dance isn't silly and it definitely does build a lot of things that you probably would not have gotten in basketball. So, don't knock it too much, but yes, I totally hear you guys. So you
Yeah.
guys what, like ballet and jazz, or what kind
Yeah.
of you guys?
Ballet, jazz, tap, everything. We did all the categories. Yeah.
All right. Well, maybe on our next show, we're gonna pull up some old tap videos and we'll so what what's it like? A lot of people don't have the same experience as you two because you're twins, right? I mean, what's it like playing on the court with each other? I mean, just is it true that a lot of twins you basically read each other's minds? No, I mean, there's a lot of people talk about there's this sixth sense with twins.
Yeah.
Explain that to us. I mean, try to.
Yeah, it's definitely a unique experience that not everyone goes through, and I feel like since we, pretty much do everything together, like school and training, I feel like we do develop an understanding with each other. I wouldn't say it's like a telepathy thing, but I feel like we do understand each other, and on the court, I feel like since we train and we do stuff, we understand our reads, and I feel like that really helps
Build our connection.
yeah, building our connection.
Yeah.
Nice. Now, I mean, do you guys ever like, can one person start a sentence, the other one finish it?
Oh my gosh, this happens all the time, Jerry. Like I'm telling you, when we're talking, like we always finish each other's sentences.
That is great. That is awesome. That is really great. Now, are you guys, have you guys ever not played on the same team? Like ever?
No, we don't. I don't.
Okay. In
Yeah.
practice, obviously, right? I mean, you guys probably go against each other and stuff like that.
We're not
But
allowed to be on the same team for practice, so that's our one time we can have that little competition. But other than that, we've always played on the same team.
all right. All right. Who's the most competitive between the two?
I, I would say we're both competitive in different ways. I feel
Uh-huh.
like we're both very emotional when it comes to basketball, and we both want to be the best. We definitely have our 1v1s and things like that, and we're both very competitive. But yeah, I don't really know. It's
That's a hard one.
yeah,
I'd say we're probably the same on
yeah,
that. We're both really competitive.
yeah.
Okay, good. So when you guys are shooting, when you guys do a little shooting competition, pig, horse, I don't care what it is, who sometimes wins a little bit,
This
is
one, no,
anybody?
this one's pretty creative with her.
There's different kinds of shots, like the granny shots and the
Uh-huh.
backboard shots that I can do. So
Nice. Oh, I love it. This is awesome. So talk about, all right, so since you guys took dance, who's the better dancer?
oh gosh.
Oh my gosh,
I don't want to say me. I'm not that great of a dancer.
I know. I feel like it'd be wrong to say me too, because I'm not that great of a dancer.
I would say we're both pretty bad on the same level.
Okay. All right. Well, that's not too bad. Who who is the best arguer? Who wins the arguments?
I think we both think we're right because I just feel
Yeah.
like we just both think
We're both
right.
gonna say each other. I'm gonna say me.
Yeah,
She's
I'm gonna
say
say
her
me too. Yeah,
Okay. Who wins on one-on-one? Who's
that varies on the day.
That does vary.
I feel like
okay.
it just depends on the day, who's feeling their shot and who's not. So
Okay. Is there so you guys are created very uniquely. You're twins, but you're still obviously different personalities and stuff like that. What is one skill or maybe personality trait that you, Katie, would want to trade Addie for, and vice versa?
trade.
So swap out it like, hey, it could be driving to the basket, it could be cooking, it could be whatever.
I
What's
have one.
okay, go for
I
it.
would want Katie's 3-point range. Her range goes so far. It's pretty insane. It's like Caitlin Clark range almost. But
Wow.
even in games, like, and it's consistent too. So that's something that I'm a little jealous of, and I need to get my game up on that.
There you go. All right. Sounds
I
good. Do you have anything, Katie?
Yeah, I would say obviously Addie's physicality and body, she was born heavier, which we always argue, and she's a little bit taller because she's older, and we always argue about things like that. So I feel like if I had her height, I could have a little bit more body and physicality to the basket and driving. So yeah.
Hey, get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Yep.
Talk about, so how much older are you, Addie, than Katie?
1 minute. Only 1
1
minute.
minute, 60 seconds.
60
Wow.
seconds.
Okay. What about who's more responsible and who's more laid back between the two of you?
That I feel like depends on the situation. I feel like she is a lot more on the tidier, cleaner side. Like she's very like a mom, if that makes sense. Um,
Okay.
and since I feel like I see that in her, I kind of let her take that, so if that makes sense.
Uh-huh.
I feel like we both do have that within us, but she is very more dominant towards it.
Okay. Who takes longer to get ready? Who spends more time in the bathroom to get ready?
It used to be me for a while. I
Yeah,
used
and
to,
now we're the same, I would say.
yeah,
But she used to
No.
take a long
I did used to take a
time.
long.
Okay. What's something what's something that your sibling does off the court that surprises people?
Ooh.
Is there anything like you guys do off the court? Like,
I feel like we're easy to read. Like we always laugh on the court. We're smiling a lot. And I feel like
uh,
people can just see that. So there's no really surprises when they meet us. We're just, yeah, that's just who we are when we
We're
play
just
basketball.
us.
Yeah.
if you weren't siblings, would you still be friends?
I think so.
Yeah, I would think so. I would hope
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
All right. We already talked about, well, you guys never told me who was a better dancer. You guys just laughed it off.
Oh
Who's the
my
better
gosh.
dancer? Oh, who's the better singer? Do you
Katie's
guys
I'm the
the
better singer.
she's the better singer.
I'm the better singer for sure.
you do karaoke a lot?
Yeah, we do actually.
Yeah.
Our family is so competitive. We'll do mini golf, we'll start fighting, we'll do karaoke. It's just so competitive and so funny. But yeah,
Nice.
I'll give the singing one to Katie.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we're not going to throw your parents under the bus, but who's the most competitive between the parents that you guys get that competitiveness
Oh my
from?
gosh. I would say they're my mom and dad, they both played varsity tennis. My dad played varsity soccer as well. But my
Uh-huh.
mom more, she shows her competitiveness on the
Mhm.
outside. My dad's just like, let me just get this done and let me just win on the inside. So I think we get a mix of both from the both of them.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, how about what's your guys' favorite food? Do you guys have a favorite food or do you guys each have your own? Is it different?
We both really like Italian food.
Do you? All right,
Yeah.
what's your favorite dish? Italian dish?
You want to?
I would say rigatoni.
Rigatoni?
Yeah.
Is that yours, Addie, or is it a little different?
I like honestly any kind of pasta, but I do really like ravioli.
Okay. All right. Who is more likely to stay up later at night? Are you both early birds or okay?
She's more of an early bird. I'm more of a night owl, so
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
yeah.
So when she goes to bed, you're up doing some other things, checking some things out. So are you gaming? What are you doing at night after your sister goes to bed? Are you doing homework or are you just
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I she goes to bed early and I can't even think about falling asleep. I just don't get tired as early as she does. And
uh-huh,
so my parents will normally stay up, so I'll normally just I like talking with them and I don't know, normally I'll read the Bible, read books, do homework and stuff like that.
uh-huh. So do you okay, so then in the morning when it's time to get up, is it a little bit harder for you to get up?
A little bit, yes. But sometimes we'll do workouts before school, so that's
Oh,
kind of a pain to get me up. But once I'm up, I'm perfectly fine.
okay. Who is the better driver? Have you guys started driving yet?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, she definitely is.
I would say I'm the better driver.
But I just don't like driving in general. Like I got my license and then I just don't like driving, so
Yeah.
she can take that. I don't like driving.
Oh, have you guys learned to drive a stick shift yet or just automatic?
Not yet,
Just
just
automatic.
automatic. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Who is the funniest between you two?
I
I
would,
am.
yeah, I would say Katie's really funny. She's super funny.
So Katie does some stand-up stuff. I mean, or you
Yeah.
just like to just
But we
Yeah.
have just crazy inside jokes from childhood. We can make each other laugh all day long.
Like no one else will laugh, but I can just make Addie laugh and she'll just
Yeah, I would just say Katie's super funny.
okay. What about what's your guys' favorite movie?
I would say for me, remember the
Oh my
Titans.
gosh, I was gonna say the same thing.
You were?
Yeah, I was
I
gonna
was
say the
yeah,
same
I was
thing.
gonna say remember the Titans. My dad showed us that movie and we were always watching motivational sports movies growing up. So I feel like that's a movie that really stuck to us about, hard work and things like that.
Okay. All right, cool. Who is more likely to cry at a sad movie? Will you both cry or
I'm not much of a crier. I would say I'm a little bit more sentimental than Addie, so maybe me, but I don't
it
really cry during
has
movies.
to touch you just right?
Yeah.
Who has the better grades in the classroom? Who's the better student?
Addie is, I would say. Yeah. Addie stresses out a lot about school and
Oh my
it
gosh.
stresses me out, and we have a lot of classes this year
So
together, but
she stresses you out, and then you have
yeah,
to
exactly.
perform
I
her
have like
best.
my planner and I'm very organized. I have this and this and this, but she's like, "Hey, we have this also next," and she says it in a way that like scares me sometimes.
Yeah, I get very stressed out. I'm just very on top of it. I like to get things done. So I would say, yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, ladies, talk about your team this season. You guys are in the top four of the Hoops Tracker preseason rankings, and talk about your team because you guys are loaded with talent, and you guys have, I think, um is it Emma Guida? Emma needs to get healthy.
Yeah.
Your post player needs to get healthy, and then you guys are going to be extremely dangerous. But even without her, you guys are dangerous. Talk about this year's team and the dynamic. So you have Kennedy coming in. You've got a couple of incoming freshmen that are going to probably be impact players. But then you guys also have Nia Demas, who she tore ACL last year, but she'll be back and she's doing really well. Talk about this year's Highlands Ranch team because I think you guys are going to be special.
Yeah, I mean, we're really excited. We have a sports training class together that's a part of our daily class schedule. So we have that. We're all in it together. We're doing, preseason conditioning and we're getting in the weight room together. And I feel like we're just really excited for this team as well. I mean, we want to get a state title, and so that's a big goal of ours. We've been talking about it a lot as a team. We have a lot of team bondings coming up, and we're just really excited for this team.
Yeah, you guys are really special. You got Jada Rogers, you got Kimmy Banks, obviously you two, you got Emma, you've got a lot of players coming off the bench, plus the influx. What's it like playing for the most winningest coach in Colorado history? Coach
Yeah.
K is a special coach.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she is.
I mean, it's a lot of pressure every time we walk into the gym. We see all those state championships. Obviously, our school is I would say girls basketball leads Highlands Ranch High School as a school, I would say. But pressure is a privilege, and being a athlete for Coach Jay is a privilege, and we appreciate her leading us and just being a really great coach for us.
Now, Coach Jay has been around a long time, but Highlands Ranch has not seen a title since 2011.
Mhm.
Does she ever talk about that, or does she just talk about the tradition of Highlands Ranch basketball?
I wouldn't say she talks a lot about how we haven't got it in a while. I would say she's really focused this year because we've obviously been on the team for now 3 years. So I feel like she's really motivated with this team to win a state title, and she sees that out of us. So this is the most motivated I can say that we've seen her, how bad she wants it and how bad we all want it. So I think we're all
Yeah.
on the same page when it comes to doing what we need to do to win this championship.
Yeah, I think in Colorado, between the boys and the girls, she is the third winningest coach next to Rudy Carey and Dick Cade, which both have crazy amounts of wins, and she's up there. And
Yeah.
and then she's the next winningest coach. Can you guys take a wild guess who the next winningest coach is in Colorado? We'll see if you know Colorado girls history.
Oof. I
And
was
they're
thinking,
and they're and that team is currently in the Hoops Tracker preseason top four.
yeah, I was gonna guess Coach Jess from Valor. That's what I was gonna guess.
No, Coach Jess is getting there, but she hasn't been coaching as long. It's Coach Kroll from Broomfield High School.
Okay.
He is the second winningest girls coach in Colorado history. So, and they are also, so talk about the landscape of 6A this year. We think there's a lot of parity between all the teams that are going to be there. But talk about, I mean, you guys play, right? You got Valor in your backyard. They're always big. You guys can take a little relief off because Sienna's graduated and she's moved on. And so Grandview's Grandview probably won't be in the top 4 this year. But talk about, I mean, there's Riverdale Ridge. They return everybody just like you guys. You
Mhm.
guys, you guys lost Emma or not Emma. You guys lost Ezra and you guys lost Tori, but those are two big chunks of scoring. But you guys have quite a few. You got a lot of power. I don't think you guys even lost this summer as a high school team.
Yeah, we
Um,
did
but
it.
but talk about, I mean, as you look around 6A, talk about some of the other schools that you guys think are going to be up there. Because I think, I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say the schools that you mentioned, Riverdale, Broomfield, and Valor. I think those are gonna be our biggest competitors, and we're actually playing some of those teams in this Grandview Fall League coming up. So we're excited to kind of just see. Obviously, teams like Valor don't play their starting five the whole time, and things they just play the JV
right.
people. But it's just a good gist and idea of where we stand, and yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm excited for you guys. I think this season's going to be great. Knock on wood, no more injuries, and you guys keep
Yes.
pushing it.
Yeah.
But we are so grateful to have you on the show, and we're excited for you guys this season. And congratulations on Colgate. That's awesome.
Thank you.
And full D1 rides for both of you. Dad must be breathing a nice sigh of relief because that would have been a lot of money to pay for.
Yeah.
So cool.
We appreciate it. Thank you so much for having us,
Yes,
Jerry.
thank you.
Absolutely, ladies. You guys have a great day, and we'll see you at Fall League.
Awesome.
Thank you.
There you